You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Good morning and welcome into today's edition of Good Morning Vail. It is Friday, August 30th. I'm your host, Ross Leonhardt. We are rolling into Labor Day weekend. We've got a great Friday edition of the show today. We're talking about how to prepare your home. We're talking with the Eagle Valley Library District, looking at the Vail Concourse events. That's bringing some pretty cool cars out to town. So it's going to be a great weekend out here. It's a beautiful Friday, and grab that cup of coffee. Good Morning Vail starts right now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning and welcome into the TVA Weather Center on this Friday morning, August 30th, 52 degrees at 8 a.m. Pretty chilly to start the day. I think we'll see a high of 76 degrees today. A beautiful sunny Friday rolling into the Labor Day weekend here. Some decent winds, 5 to 10 miles per hour coming in from the west today. Into the hourly, things warm up around noon up to 70 degrees and at 4 p.m. up to 76 before coming down to 67 degrees, and the clouds slowly start rolling in at 8 p.m. tonight. But sunny skies throughout the Rocky Mountains today if you're heading out there. Eagle, a high of 84 today. Avon hitting 80, Vail 76, and Denver back up to that 89 degree mark with sunny skies all through that I-70 corridor expected today. And into tonight, a low of 48 degrees with partly cloudy skies and winds coming from the south-southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour this evening. And into the rest of the weekend and next week, sunny sky today, sunny skies tomorrow on Saturday with a high of 78 and a low of 48. And then Sunday, another pretty warm day with a high of 75 and partly cloudy skies. And then next week, we'll see scattered thunderstorms expected to start the week next week. But we shall see after Labor Day weekend. It's going to be a great weekend out in the mountains coming up, starting today. And up next, for the first time in decades, American consumers face new real estate practice changes that recently went into effect. Joining us now is Kevin Sears, 2024 President, National Association of Realtors, to discuss how these practices and changes will impact home buyers and sellers. Let's take a look.
There are two main practice changes that are occurring as a result of the settlement that the National Association of Realtors entered into in March. And the first has to do with the MLS and offers of cooperating compensation. We as real estate professionals will no longer be able to offer compensation through the MLS, the local broker marketplace where they share data and listings. The selling consumer can still offer cooperating compensations. They will just have to work with their real estate professional as to how they will advertise and let the buying consumer know and the buyer's representative know that the compensation is there. The second big change has to do with the buying consumer. And what we've agreed to is that before we as a real estate professional realtors show a property to a buying consumer, that we will have them sign a written agreement, which will clearly state the services that will be provided by the real estate professional and the fee that the real estate professional is looking to get paid. And the payment of that fee will either be from the buyer or negotiated as part of the sale from the seller. And so those are the two big changes that have come down as a result of the settlement. With regards to home buyers, the buying consumer, as I said, they will be given a written agreement by their real estate professional and having a conversation about the service that will be provided and the value that and expertise that the real estate professional, the realtor, will bring to the transaction. And in this agreement, it will also clearly articulate what the real estate professional is looking to get paid. And so that's really the biggest change. Probably half of the states across the country already have some sort of written agreement between the buyer broker and the buying consumer, but it's going to be new in roughly half of the states. And so this is something that we've been trying to educate not only the real estate professionals, our realtor members, but also consumers through interviews like this. With regards to the selling consumer, they'll continue to have conversations with their real estate professional, their agent, their broker, their realtor. And the realtor, as we always have, or at least as long as I've been in business since 1994, will explain the services, products that we will offer to them to try and sell their home. And the other thing is that the selling consumer has complete control over whether or not they will pay cooperating compensation to a buyer representative. We, as real estate professionals, will not be able to put that information on the multiple listing service, so we'll have to share the information in a different way. But the selling consumer needs to know that we're going to continue to market the properties as we have in the past, and if they continue to offer cooperating compensation, then there will be a wide breadth of buying consumers who will be looking at their home and hopefully purchasing it to be able to achieve the American dream. The message that I have for our realtor members, whether it's at the local level or across the country, it's that as much as change can be difficult, change is a good thing. And right now, I think that with these practice changes, it's empowering both the real estate professionals, our realtor members, and the consumers to have these valuable conversations about the service, the expertise that the real estate professional brings to the transaction. And so, this change, while it's going to be something different, ultimately, I think those that can clearly articulate their value proposition will be very successful and will thrive. If you're looking to get more information about these practice changes, you can go to facts.realtor, and that's where selling consumers, buying consumers, or even real estate professionals can see all the latest information about these practice changes as a result of the settlement.
Good morning, Vail.
Stevie Lee Woods presents Nashville Roadhouse Live, where country meets rock and roll.
It's where I drank my first beer, where I found Jesus, where I wrecked my first car, I tore it all to pieces. Join us every week for more live performances right here on Nashville Roadhouse Live.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Hi there! Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
September is National Preparedness Month, and joining us now is Cheryl Nelson, who is a FEMA preparedness instructor and so much more. But thanks for joining us this morning. Cheryl, how are you?
Hey, Ross. Great. How are you?
Good. So obviously we're rolling into September here. Why is being prepared kind of the best policy when it comes to kind of disasters and emergencies?
As you know, look at the news. Look what's going on. Flooding, tornadoes, wildfires, all kinds of disasters. And as a FEMA instructor, I train first responders who are busier than ever. With climate change, it's not a matter of if, but when the next disaster will occur. So it's important to be prepared.
Definitely, especially up here in the Rocky Mountains of Colorado. What's something every household should do to be prepared?
There is some amazing new technology available, and batteries top the list. I love AmPace technology. They recently unveiled the Andes 1500 portable power stations, which are rechargeable battery-powered devices, powerful enough to run 99% of household appliances during a power outage. They provide electrical power when traditional sources are not available during outages or on long trips. The Andes 1500 portable power station fully charges in just 55 minutes and lasts over 6,000 cycles. It is a lifesaver for emergencies and long-term use.
Man, those things just look cool as well as being just functional, right? Can you give us your top recommendation for homeowners?
Have insurance and have the right insurance. Recoup Disaster Insurance is one of my faves because they are the first and only multi-peril disaster insurance that provides fast recovery cash after a natural disaster. Recoup is an easy and affordable insurance product that pays out a lump sum cash benefit up to $25,000 after a declared disaster. This includes hurricanes with storm surge, wildfires, tornadoes, earthquakes, gas explosions, winter storms, and even dust storms. And they don't restrict how cash is spent after a claim. Recoup Disaster Insurance provides options to choose. How about that?
That's pretty helpful. You never know when you're going to need it. How can people stay connected after a natural disaster?
Always keep your personal devices charged and have a portable backup source too. Choose a wireless provider like T-Mobile. T-Mobile recommends using Wi-Fi calling when service is interrupted. Now, to do that with an Apple phone, go to Settings, Phone, Wi-Fi calling. For an Android, go to Settings, More connection settings, Wi-Fi calling. T-Mobile is great because they're ready to respond to emergencies and disasters year-round. They have a fleet of assets and trucks with Wi-Fi trailers and charging stations to better help those impacted by disasters. They're there for you.
Love that. And what are some other unique ways to be prepared?
The GE LED Plus battery backup bulb is pretty amazing, and you can prepare for an unexpected power outage with this clever bulb. It provides 5 hours of light and automatically comes on when the power goes out. It fits standard lighting fixtures and provides the same brightness as traditional bulbs. Now, my favorite part, for extra convenience, unscrew the bulb and carry it around as a flashlight. Yes, you could actually do that. You get peace of mind and you're always one step ahead of the next power outage. Buy the GE LED Plus battery bulb at Amazon.
Man, human innovation is so fascinating. I love all this. This is great stuff. Where can we go to learn more?
For more information, tipsontv.com.
I love that. Anything else I should ask you? Anything else people should know rolling into Preparedness Month next month?
Yeah, you know, I would say always talk to your family, have that family communicated plan, have a list of important phone numbers, because a lot of people think when the power goes out, internet goes out, oh, I'll just call my power company. Well, guess what? If you can't Google it, how are you going to know the number? So that's one important thing to do, have a list of those.
So great, so great. Better to be prepared than not. Thanks so much for joining us. Good luck that next month. I'm sure you're going to be very busy out there doing some great work. But thanks for those great tips for our homeowners out here. And we will be right back with the rest of the show.
Thanks.
Good morning, Vail.
It's time for the best coverage of the top stories in sport. The Sports Wrap with Jason Page starts now.
How do you make Anthony Edwards the face of your franchise if you're the Minnesota Timberwolves? We'll get into that.
And we say hello to our good friend Matt Verderam, who hangs out with us from SI.com. They're NFL insider, one of them.
is hanging out with us on the program today. Did you see Caitlin Clark last night? She put up a 40-burger, hits the game-winning three as time expires. Let's turn our attention to the Denver Broncos, one of the NFL's most dysfunctional situations.
The Sports Wrap with Jason Page. From small towns to big cities and everywhere in between, we're covering the great things that are happening right now in the USA. This is Positively America with Ernie Anastas.
Each week, we're going to focus on the great things that are happening every day in the USA. We'll feature change makers.
In every older person, there's a younger person saying, how did this happen?
Innovators.
I talk about design the way some people might talk about like the person they're in love with.
Doers and dreamers.
You can use that recognition to pay it forward.
Ordinary Americans accomplishing extraordinary things.
When you smile, you receive one back most of the time.
We're going to prove to you that optimism and hope are paving the way to an even brighter tomorrow.
We've got a lot of programs that are specifically focused on the children of our fallen heroes.
At Positively America, our mission is to feature good news.
For the latest and greatest trends in pop entertainment, Popstar Today brings you compelling celebrity lifestyle stories that matter most to you. From movies, music, TV, and streaming shows, to fashion, social media influencers, and the latest on who is seeing who. Join host Elizabeth Stanton as she digs deep and dives in. This is Popstar Today.
Good morning, Vail.
Coming up on Labor Day weekend, football parties, everyone's gathering, and Covered Bridge has some good ideas for side dishes when you're getting people gathered around. Let's take a look.
Hi everyone, welcome to Covered Bridge on TV8. My name is Kim Fuller, the editor-in-chief of Covered Bridge magazine.
And I'm Bobby LaRue, the other owner and director of partnerships at Covered Bridge magazine. We're here today with Tracy Von Curran of Foods of Vail.
Yeah.
Tracy, thank you so much for being here with us. It's pretty exciting. Tracy's been in the Valley for quite some time, and if you have not been to Foods of Vail, I recommend swinging by there. Tracy, how long has Foods of Vail been going on?
Almost 35 years.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So just new to the Valley then?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I moved here in 1979.
That's amazing.
I know.
So,
What's your background in culinary, Tracy?
Well, my background is in business. I went to business school, but then when I decided that I wanted to venture into the culinary realm in a business, I went to France. I went to cooking school.
It's the place to
fabulous, go. Just fabulous. And I did lots of little mini seminars and courses, primarily self-taught, but France was really a game changer. Absolutely.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, I'm open to learning all about this wonderful recipe. We're featuring the Asian pasta salad in the summer and fall issue of Covered Bridge. Beautiful photo to complement, and we get to see it made here live. So walk us through, Tracy. How do we begin this recipe?
I would begin by cooking your pasta. In the recipe, I wrote that to use spaghetti, but when I'm doing a smaller batch, I love angel hair. I just love the way it feels on your mouth, so yummy and slippery. And so I love this Italian angel hair because I feel like the semolina flour really makes the pasta more durable and will hold up to, the dressing and the vegetables. So I like to start with the dressing. So it's a mayo-based dressing, so we're going to just start with our mayo.
Perfect. And in the magazine, I believe it's a serving size about 6 to 8. And if that's what we're working with today, then we'll, guests will be able to know, or not guests. If you're having guests over, it's the perfect size for a picnic.
It might be a little bit more,
Okay.
I might serve a little bit more.
Okay, perfect.
But, okay, so start with your mayo. And then over here, I have all these fabulous ingredients. So they're not totally pre-measured, but you can get the recipe in the magazine. So I'm going to start with like a tablespoon of Dijon mustard. I'm going to do a little bit of this sambal olek. This is like an Indonesian chili paste, and it's very spicy. So I would start light, and then you can always add more later.
Depending on your spice level, yeah.
Exactly. Then I like to put just like a hint of sesame oil in there to give it that yummy umami undertone. This is tamari. I use tamari instead of soy sauce because it's gluten-free. And even though we are having it on pasta, but we only use tamari in our shop. And then a little squirt of sriracha, because we all love sriracha. Yum. Again, you can go a little heavier, if you like the spice to be a little bit elevated. And then the rice wine vinegar, this is like a toasted rice wine vinegar or seasoned rice wine vinegar. Maybe about a quarter cup, because that's going to balance out the richness of the mayonnaise and those other spices. And kind of what you're looking for is like a little hot pink. Oh, I forgot my favorite. Ooh. The Thai chili sauce. We all love this. It's like the new ketchup. You can dip anything in it, and that's going to give it a little sweetness. It has a little heat to it, but it really mostly has a lot of sweetness. So now you have this really, really, really pretty base. Oh, I was going to let you taste it.
Yeah, it took no time at all.
Here you go. Here, what do you think? Taste that.
How is it, Bobby?
That's amazing.
Isn't that yummy?
And it took you
like what, 3 minutes?
Yeah, not even.
Yeah, so now I'm going to take my pasta and I'm going to put the sauce, the dressing in there. Can you hand me those tongs?
Of course.
Yeah, and so we'll give this, a nice toss. And pasta always soaks up the dressing. So we're just going to start with that, and then we can toss it again a little bit later if we want. Okay, so then here, the vegetables that we put in there are sugar snap peas. You see those? And I've chopped those up. Yep. And then we've got some scallion, so green onion. Put those in there. Red bell pepper. You can do these either in chunks or in like little batons, if you will, make them a little bit bigger. Sometimes I think a little bigger is better because then you can snag it with your fork.
Yeah, a little more crunch when you want it, right?
Yeah, and sometimes when they're really small, you just can't get them with your fork. So I like them just slightly bigger. So
I love this dish for the season because it can be a main course, a great lunch item, or it can be a side at a picnic.
I have put chicken on this. I have put shrimp in there. Really good, because then it can be like a main course, al fresco dinner.
Yeah, you could package this up.
Yeah, it's a great picnic item.
Yeah.
Now, is this a salad that you serve at Foods of Vail?
We do.
Okay.
We do.
That's awesome.
And then the last thing is we like to have a little cilantro. And nice, but you don't have to pick the cilantro off like you do parsley because the stems are okay. So I'm just kind of rolling it into a little bunch, and then I'm just going to give it a rough chop. Yeah.
Nice.
And it doesn't have to be real fine either. I like to really get that flavor. And see, I have gloves on. Best tools in the world to just absolutely toss all this together.
Pretty bright looking salad. So like Kim said, it's also, time of the year, right? I mean, it almost reminds you of spring and summer.
Yeah, I mean, I'd eat it all year long.
Oh,
'cause
yeah,
I happen to
absolutely.
just love it. Do you want to bring that bowl a little closer?
Yeah.
That serving bowl.
I think we'll be bringing this to Bravo Vail
There
this
you
summer.
go,
It's
and
a
then
perfect
just kind of
picnic
put
item.
it all in there.
Wow.
There you go. And then
Beautiful.
let's
Gosh,
just
amazing.
grab a little bit of our black sesame seeds.
Uh-huh.
You know, just for a little
finishing touch.
Wow.
finishing touch. I think that makes that so beautiful. What do you think?
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful.
Yeah?
Wow, and looks
I hope you guys are ready for lunch.
delicious.
Yeah, I hope you're ready for lunch.
So Foods of Vail is in Avon.
We are.
Yeah, tell us how to find you, and also in terms of ordering things ahead of time,
Mm-hmm.
how big can you handle? How you can also walk in and get a soup if you're a
We
diner.
have a brick and mortar, so you can walk in, you can take a look at all of our beautiful salads, and you can just buy them by the pound. We have fresh salmon. We have always like a chicken piccata. You know, in the winter we might have more savory things like meatloafs and short ribs. Then we also have a whole freezer case full of lasagnas and chicken pot pies and King Ranch casseroles, and then soups galore. I mean, so you can come in and stock up your freezer. It's a great opportunity not to cook. And then we do have a full menu that you can order, all kinds of platters of food for parties, graduation parties, rehearsal dinners. We do a total off-premise catering component as well. So like this past Saturday, we did the prom.
Oh yeah,
We did food for the prom. We did. And then the night before that, we did a rehearsal dinner. So, you know, all kinds of events happening in this valley.
Yeah, and if you haven't had an opportunity, I know when I'm driving around delivering magazines or looking for the next ad sale, I'm hungry a lot of times. And there's not a lot of quick options that are actually healthy options. I've gone to Foods of Vail several times, get myself a nice piece of chicken parmesan and a little side salad or just a soup to go. And I think, you know, people should really look at you as that too. It's like, yes, you do catering, but it's a great spot to just grab a bite to eat quickly as well.
Absolutely. We have a few seats inside, and then in the summer we can spill outside, so we do have some, you know, outdoor options for dining. And you're right, it's fast. You know, you're just hungry, you come in, people come in and say, just give me, you know, 5 ounces of chicken salad, and they just grab it and go.
Wow. Well, Tracy Van Kuren, thank you so much for
You're so
nourishing
welcome.
our valley and for sharing this beautiful recipe, Asian pasta salad, which you can also find in the summer and fall issue of Covered Bridge. Thank you all for watching Covered Bridge on TV8. We'll see you next time.
See ya.
Good morning, Vail.
We are here at Rugs Benedict in Avon with one of the owners, Mandy Benedict. Mandy, how are we doing today?
Fantastic. Great morning.
And today we are talking about waterproof flooring, which is so important out here in the Rocky Mountains, whether you're winter skiing, snowboarding, and you got wet boots, or in the summer and you're playing outside. But waterproof flooring, tell me about it.
So it's really fantastic for our busy mountain lifestyle. And like you mentioned, whether it's ski boot traffic, a rental area, or if you just have some furry friends that like to go play in the creeks and run into the house, it's a great option for having that beautiful wood floor look, but having something that's not so sensitive to moisture.
Definitely. And this is obviously great for kind of one of those entrance rooms or a mud room, or also just an entire house made with this, right?
Yeah, we definitely have been doing entire homes with this floor. If you have, you know, big dogs, they're very, very scratch resistant as well. So if you have things like whether big dogs or kids, heavy traffic, like I mentioned, great for rental environments or just busy mountain lifestyles where you don't want to have to kind of be a slave to your floor. This is very durable.
Definitely. And we have so many options here and different warranties that come with each one. But let's take a look at some of these, right?
Yeah, so really any color that you're looking for, any style. If you want a reclaimed look, if you want a marble look, if you're looking for just a really sleek European oak or a walnut floor, we have anything that will, you know, look like wood or look like stone and tile that we can do with this waterproof flooring.
Yeah, and it all looks so beautiful here in the shop in Avon at Rugs Benedict. What do people need to know about waterproof flooring?
The waterproof flooring, there are quite a few different things as far as like sound abatement. We work with a lot of condo associations. There are specific underlayments that you need to use and installation requirements. So our in-house employee installers are amazing at that, but we come out and do free estimates. So basically anything you need to know, our flooring design team and our estimators will clue you in on everything perfect for your property.
I love that. Rugs Benedict, so much more than rugs. All your flooring needs here. Anything else I should ask? Anything else people should know about waterproof flooring?
Just come in and explore, see all the options that there are.
Come on down to Rugs Benedict here in Avon and check out your next flooring project.
Every day around the world, when tragedy, danger, and disaster strike, when life and death hang in the balance, we look to the heroes among us.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome into the TVA Weather Center on this Friday morning. 52 degrees to start the day. At 8 a.m. we'll see a high of 76 degrees in Vail and some 5 to 10 mile per hour winds coming in from the west today. Into the hourly, things heat up around noon up to 70 and 76 at 4 p.m. with sunny skies throughout the day today and coming down to 67 degrees at 8 p.m. and cloudy skies rolling in this evening. Into the I-70 corridor, Eagle a high of 84 today, Avon a high of 80 degrees and Vail 76. Denver close to 90 there, but going to be sunny skies all throughout the Rocky Mountains today on Friday, rolling into Labor Day weekend. Tonight a low of 48 with partly cloudy skies and the winds coming from the south-southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour tonight. And into the weekend and next week, sunny skies today, sunny skies tomorrow on Saturday with a high of 78 in Vail. And on Sunday, partly cloudy skies, but the high still at 75. And then early next week, scattered thunderstorms expected to start rolling in, but should be a great Labor Day weekend. Up next, we're checking in on the Vail Concourse event that's happening September 13th through the 15th, bringing some pretty cool cars out to Vail. And we caught up with the lead judge up in Vail recently. Let's take a look. Welcome into Good Morning Vail. I'm your host, Ross Leonhardt, joined by Tom Kleinhardt. We are up here on Red Sandstone Road with a beautiful car behind us, and we are talking the Vail Concourse event coming up September 13th through the 15th. Tom, tell us all about the Vail Concourse.
Well, it's a 3-day event, and it's for raising charity and having a lot of fun. And that's the key word to it, is fun and raising money for a couple of charities and the local charities here. The Vail Valley Charitable Fund and the Epic, what is it?
Epic Employees.
Epic Employees Foundation. And in the years past, we've raised over 10 grand between the two of them, so we're real happy to do that.
Yeah, and this is such a cool event. It's been kind of happening for years, but under this Vail Concourse name this year. If you go to the website, the cars on there are amazing. Some old, some new, some classics, some vintage. So a little bit of everything, but talk a little bit about what people can see when they come out.
Well, we've got 10 different classes of cars. We start with the pre-World War II cars, and then we have muscle cars, we have European cars. You'll see Ferraris, Jaguars, Maseratis, Camaros, motorcycles, hopefully. Even some, we have a class for Japanese cars. That kind of sums it up.
A little bit of everything.
Yes, there'll be probably, we hope 80 cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. And then if people want to get involved, they can come check it out. They can get involved themselves with their own cars, right? Or if they want to, if they're a business or organization, they can jump in and sponsor. But how can people get involved?
Well, go to our website, vailconcourse.com. And all the information is there, how to contact us. If you'd like to be an exhibitor or a sponsor there, there's contact information on the website to set that up.
Perfect. Mm-hmm. And that weekend coming up, September 13th through the 15th, again, it includes a drive up to Steamboat with a provided lunch. It includes the show where where the judges will vote. But what's kind of the lineup of that 3 days?
Well, on Friday we start off with the Barrett Jackson sponsored mountain tour to Steamboat with a catered lunch, and then you can drive back on your own however you like to. And then that night at the Eagle Vail Pavilion, we have a dinner there catered with entertainment. It's a Texas-style barbecue, and a great venue there. And then Saturday is Cars and Coffee at the Gondola 1 on the grass there in Vail Village. And then Saturday is the big event in Lion's Head. And that's open to the public. Anybody can walk in. You do have to go to the website to register if you're going to show your car there. You can be judged or you can be display only. All the information is on our website, and we have openings. The deadline, though, is September 6th, so we can get prepared for the different classes. I'm the head judge, so I got a lot of organization to do right after that.
Yeah, amazing, amazing. So speaking of amazing cars, we have one right behind us here, and this is your baby, right? This is the Pantera GT5. I'm not going to pretend like I know what's going on here, but tell us a little bit about this beast you have here.
Well, it's in 1974. They built in 71 through 74. It was built in Italy, designed by an American car designer working for Ghia in Italy. It has a Ford Cleveland 150 351 engine in it.
You get some good looks, get some good miles on it. What's it like when you bust this out?
Oh, all the time. People will pull up to me and say, "What kind of car is that?" And I point underneath there, said, "It's right there under the door." You know, they think it's a Ferrari or something like that. It's rated at 156 miles an hour. I've not ever taken it that fast, though. It's a very quiet car, even though, because the aerodynamic design of it is quite quiet. It's got magnesium wheels on it, which is really, most are aluminum, but these are magnesium, which makes those special. And and the biggest thing that I get a kick out of is at car shows. Guys will come up to me and say, "When I was a teenager, that was my car I had to have." And then I'll counter with, "You probably had a poster in your bedroom, didn't you?" And they go, yeah.
Yeah, a little different, one of 100. That's amazing, amazing. You said it's been in the family for a while. What happens for the next 50 years of this vehicle?
Oh, good question. My son-in-law has already driven it. I'll give it to my daughter, but the two of them will have the car.
Awesome, awesome.
I got to tell you a funny one about it, though. First time he was in the car, he says, "So, Dad, does the radio work?" I said, "It works once a year. In the spring, you turn it on. Yep, works, turn it off, because you listen to the engine in the car and you drive it. You don't need music."
I like that.
That is your music.
I like that a lot, especially out here, like the roads in Colorado. Can you talk about driving vintage and kind of these nice cars around the state?
Well, there's a group of us that get together on the windy, twisty roads and have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's easy to be a little over the speed limit on the curves, but we don't try to do the ultimate high-speed stuff. The corners are what's fun.
Yeah, for sure. Awesome. And then back to the Vail Concourse event, again, September 13th through the 15th. Do we want to shout out some of our lovely sponsors that are helping put this thing on here?
We have 10. I have a list if you don't mind me reading them.
Yeah, let it rip.
Barrett Jackson, Avon Liquor, Earth Roamer, Elevation Off Grid, Essentials, Haggerty Car Insurance, Vail Mountain Coffee. They'll be supplying the coffee for the Cars and Coffee on Saturday. Renewal by Anderson. We don't need Anderson windows in our cars, but I guess they look at yeah. And then Discover Vail, and then Manor Vail is our lodging partner.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Takes a community to put on a great event like this. What are you most excited about?
The judging.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's 12 people that volunteer to judge every year. I got to organize them and what classes are going to judge, what cars are going to judge, and give them some instructions. And then I'm able to walk around and look at the cars, but also keep an eye on the judges to make sure that things are going good.
Awesome. Tom, thanks so much for joining us. What a beautiful setting we have here with Vail as the backdrop and this beautiful Pantera GT5 right in front of us. Anything else I should have asked you? Anything else people should know about the Vail Concourse?
Well, just if you have a great car, you think you have a great car, it doesn't have to be something really special, but go to our website and you'll find more information as to what we're doing, a little more detail than what I'm giving you right now. And join us. We got up till September 6th to be able to register. And otherwise, just come and enjoy the party and the fun.
Just come check it out. Awesome. Tom, thanks so much for joining us. Check out the Vail Concourse September 13th through the 15th. Free to get involved or sign up in advance. What's the website one more time, Tom?
VailConcourse.com.
Easy. Check out VailConcourse.com for more information, and we will see you out there at the Vail Concourse September 13th through the 15th.
Good morning, Vail.
Take the first game every one of us played in the schoolyard. Turn up the degree of difficulty to maximum, and then let loose some of the fastest and most agile athletes in the world to go one-on-one in what you have is the most extreme pursuit contest you've ever known. It's intense, it's addictive, and there's only one rule. Don't get caught.
Oh my gosh. If you haven't seen World Chase Tag before, here's how it works.
2 teams of up to 6 athletes compete in a series of one-on-one chases. Each chase lasts up to 20 seconds and has 1 chaser and 1 evader.
Opportunity to points on the board! Oh!
Whoever wins the duel stays on as the evader, and teams get 1 point for each evasion they make.
And it looks like the opening point for this contest.
It's the best of 16 chases to win the match, with a sudden death chase-off required to break any ties. It's win or go home from now on. Don't miss it.
Experience the beauty of fall on the rails of the Leadville Railroad. Take in the cool mountain breeze as you climb to 11,000 feet to watch the vibrant reds, oranges, and golds of fall come alive. Enjoy delicious hot beverages, learn some history, and relax with family and friends. Create fall memories in the heart of the Rocky Mountains. Offering daily trips, the weekend specials sell out fast. To secure your seat, book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, we see one couple fall in love with a waterfront fixer-upper.
It sort of wrapped its arms around us and said, you want me, and we did.
And watch as another battles over the budget.
We're trying to look through and see where we can trim at this point.
Are you looking to trim it, Ginger?
No.
No. Construction pros show us the right way to renovate.
Well, we had to do a roof over. We had to hand build a lot of the trusses.
As we're putting the thin set down, the self-leveler has a little clip that clips up underneath the edge of the tile.
This is Necklace. This easy-to-use, non-surgical alternative improves the appearance of sagging skin around your neck and jawline. Made from medical-grade tape, Necklace lasts up to 10 hours, giving you a firmer, smoother look all day long. Women everywhere are thrilled with the results.
Necklace is my time machine, and I'm loving life again.
Necklace is way better than surgery. It's cheaper and it's easier.
Use the on-screen QR code or visit sagnomore.com to order now. We even give you a money-back guarantee. Try Necklace today.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Joining us on the couch is our special guest, Tegan Davis with the Eagle County Library District, and she has some props for us. Tegan, how we doing?
Good, doing good. I brought things.
Things. And this is one of my favorite parts about the library is you hear library, you think books,
yes.
But golly, our libraries do so much more than just
Thank you.
books.
Yes, we have our library of things collection.
Yes, and just seeing people check stuff out of there and go on adventures or whatever they're doing, it's just so cool to see the libraries have everything. So
Thank you.
Today we're talking a state park pass you can get.
State park pass, yes. So it's a partnership with Colorado State Wildlife and Parks. And so what they did was they gave libraries park passes to give access to the outdoors. So sometimes the barrier is the actual pass, and so they gave it to libraries. And we have 2 different ways you can check these out. We have 6 bags. One is called our Lucky Day bag. So if it's on the shelf, it's your lucky day. You can head up to Sylvan. You can go to Rifle Falls, up to Stagecoach or Vega, Or if you're more of a planner and you're like, I want this week, we have 3 bags that you can reserve. So if you definitely know that you're going to be up at Sylvan Lake for this period of time, you can reserve the state park pass.
Love that. And all that is they just check that coming in, right?
Yep,
It's nothing crazy.
So it's you can check it out for a week, so you can reserve it for a week, and then we have a calendar and we make sure that everyone gets their reservation. Or if you're more spontaneous and you just want to see if we have it, we also have the Lucky Day bag.
I love that. And obviously you mentioned the ones that are like right here.
Yes.
Just
yeah,
right in our
right
backyard.
in our backyard.
But there's over 40
There's
state parks,
43
right?
state
43
parks.
state
Yeah,
parks. So
yeah.
if you're really a planner, you could plan a bigger adventure, right?
Exactly. All around Colorado, just do a little road trip.
Yeah, but it's important to know that it's not for the national parks.
Correct. It's not for the national parks,
Yes.
Colorado state parks.
Yes,
So-
which are beautiful
Yes.
in their own
yes.
right.
So
right?
seeing Colorado and checking out Colorado and having access to the outdoors.
Yeah, I love it. And then if you're going to do that, you might be camping, right?
Right.
And
You might be having more an adventure.
And you might be thinking, oh, I got to go get some new camping gear, but
Right.
you don't. You just got to go to the library.
Yep, you can come to the library and you can test out what we have. So I brought some camping chairs. We have even kids trekking poles, adult trekking poles. We have so much more. I didn't bring it all over.
Yes, of course.
We have another backpack that pairs nicely with this. It's curated from Walkie Mountains, so it has all the flora and fauna cards for kiddos and bug jars. So as you're out, Sylvan Lake hiking around, you can capture some bugs and look it up.
So fun.
And then we also have our big car camping kit. Ugh.
Look at this thing.
It's heavy duty. And so if you're into car camping, we have a kit just for you. We also have hammocks, lights, chargers, so anything you kind of need outdoors.
Everything but a tent. It
Everything
sounds like.
but a tent, and we don't do sleeping bags.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But this one, this has like all sorts. It has a pack of playing cards, a
Yes.
first aid kit.
Yep,
It's kind of
yep.
like everything you would need.
Hopefully.
For camping.
Yep,
Hopefully, right?
Hopefully this is a good start.
Yeah.
And again, if you get into it, you can always purchase items that fit your needs.
Yeah, so it's got all this stuff. It's got a fan, playing cards, headlamps,
Yep, LED
chargers,
lights.
just everything you need.
I hope so.
and when you're car camping, like that's a great thing for the young ones, right?
Yes,
that don't
yeah.
need a too strenuous hike to get to a camping spot, right?
Exactly, and also because we're so close to some of our Colorado state parks, it's a great way to introduce kids to the outdoors because if it rains and you just need a bail, we're not that far away.
Yeah.
So it's kind of really nice to get up into Sylvan Lake and introduce your kiddos to the outdoors
Definitely.
that way.
Or just take a day trip.
Right.
Just get out there for the day.
Just get out there. You can paddleboard. You can hike around. There's some berry picking around this time.
Because the weather's starting to change a little bit, but we
is.
still got plenty of time to get out there.
Plenty of time to be in the outdoors.
Yes, definitely. And then with the trekking poles, just kind of something to help you get out there,
Exactly. Go and explore.
Yeah,
And so
go and explore.
We have those items to help you explore and, hopefully fulfill that need and your hobbies within our community.
Yeah, love that. What else is going on at the libraries these days? It's kind of like a
yeah.
changing of the seasons, but
Yes,
what's kind of going on?
So the kiddies are back into school. So we're gearing up for our after-school programs, both for elementary and teens. So we're taking a bit of a story time break. We'll start story times next week. So
Cool.
after Labor Day, we kick back up with our story times. So we do story times for baby, toddler, preschoolers, bilingual, family, all across the district. So Avon, Eagle, and Gypsum.
Right.
And then we have after-school programs for Avon, Eagle, and Gypsum, and our teen after-school programs for Avon, Eagle, and Gypsum. So we are gearing up for programming, and then our adult programs will kick off. So we're very busy.
Love that. So that's Avon, Eagle, and Gypsum, I
Yep,
think you said?
Avon,
Is that
Eagle,
right?
and Gypsum.
Okay,
Yep,
love
you
that.
got it.
Yeah, I'm a big frequenter of the Avon one because that's where I live here. But yeah, they're just such great places to just go in and spend a couple hours or.
And as you know, like if we don't have the book, we can get it from any library in Colorado, and we'll keep asking until we can get to hopefully a yes for you.
Yes.
And you can drop off your books at any of our locations.
Love that, love that. Who's coming out for this? Is it a lot of families with kids? Is it
Oh,
just
yeah.
kind of a
Well,
gamut of people?
It's a gamut of people. So you got your fams, you got your visitors, you have your solo trekkers. So we have a lot of people that part of being where we are is the outdoors, and so they want to go and explore. And so part of what we have is access to the outdoors, and so that's why the Colorado State Parks partnered with libraries is to provide that access, because we know getting out and about keeps you healthy and it helps your mind as well.
Definitely. Definitely. And then what do you need to check all this out?
Library card.
That's it.
That's it. And it's really easy to get one. So we just need a photo ID. So it could be your gym pass, it could be your ski pass, it could be your Costco card. It just needs a photo. We just need a photo ID so we can see that you are you, and then we get you all set up with a library card, and you can go on out.
Easy as that.
Yeah, hope
Easy
so.
as that. I swear, every time I go in there's a giant wall in Avon of just all the stuff you can rent
all the
out,
new stuff.
and it just kind of blows my mind.
Oh, good.
Speaking of summer, like what's kind of on the bucket list to check off before summer ends, and then we roll into another season?
I mean, again, for me, it's getting outside and exploring and having a good time. So, like I said, berry picking is on my list because they're popping up. So
nice.
I'll just be out in the woods munching.
Nice,
having a good time. Yep. So that's kind of what I got gearing up. What about yourself?
It's kind of similar. Just kind of waiting for those leaves to start changing, which I think is coming. At some point here.
It's definitely, you can feel it. You can feel fall in the air. It's getting a little bit crisp.
Definitely, and then get some of those last minute camping trips in the middle of all that.
Yep. And do you know we have maps?
Maps?
Yeah, we have maps. So waterproof maps. So if you want to go out and about and you want to go beyond the Colorado State Parks, we have waterproof maps of our areas and all of Colorado, so that if you really want to get into the woods and not get lost.
Yeah, I mean, the first thought is like, I got a map in my pocket on my phone, but sometimes your phone's not going to work when you go in these cool places,
exactly.
Right?
So remember, we're in the mountains and there's not always cell service, so we have maps and we have compasses.
Oh, how cool.
And we do have a GPS system that you can check out, a Garmin.
How cool.
So again, don't get lost. We have things for you.
Yeah. What isn't at the library, right?
I hope that's how people feel. We got everything. It's great. And if we don't, let us know so that hopefully we can help get it for you.
For sure, for sure. And then how can people get involved? If they want to get a library card, but
swing on
volunteer,
by. So again, Avon, Eagle, and Gypsum, you can walk in. If you can't make it during our open hours, you can get an online library card. It only lasts a month, so hoping that you will get into our doors, but you still would have access to some of our online materials with our online library card. And then if you do want to volunteer, we do have a volunteer program, and so we do have activities for our volunteers to do. Of course, putting our books back in order on the shelf is really important, as well as we know sometimes we need extra hands with our crafts, especially during our after school, helping herd the kids and making sure that we have enough adults to kind of get some things off the ground. So
Definitely.
They can always just contact us at evld.org.
evld.org, get your library cards. Think about checking out some stuff to go camping.
Yeah.
Check out the state parks.
State parks. We got all sorts of other things in our library things. So we got a bocce ball kit. I almost brought it over.
Nice.
We got disc golf. We have pickleball set. So if you want to get into something different.
I swear I saw someone come out of there with roller skates. But you told me no. But I swear I saw someone go in there without roller skates and they walked out with roller skates. So I don't know. I don't. That one's that one's a mystery to me. I swear I saw it, but I don't know. But
okay. No roller skates. We do have snowshoes though. So,
love that.
So when the snow falls down and you want to still be in the woods,
love that.
We got snowshoes.
And then it's just free to go in.
It's free to go in. Yeah, you don't have to have a library card to come in. Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah, you can just come and be in the space.
Yeah.
It's only when you want to take things home that you need a library card. But you can come in and read and see our stuff and just hang out. We have a puzzle table. Everyone seems to like the puzzle table.
Love it.
Or if you just want a nice, cool building to be in when it gets super hot.
Yes.
Or as it gets colder, we do have fireplaces. So our buildings are a really wonderful third space.
Yeah. And I love the Avon one because it's right next to the lake. So it just makes for a nice little stroll of grabbing a coffee, hitting the library, going to the lake. So it's just a beautiful thing. Tegan, thanks so much for joining us. Thanks for all the libraries are doing. Anything I should have asked you? Anything people should know?
Just come check us out.
Come check it. Literally and figuratively. Yes, I love that. Thanks so much for joining us. Good luck these next couple weeks. I hope you know what kind of berries you're eating out there and you're not just picking random
because
ones.
I check out books from the library.
There you go. I love that. I love that. Well, we will see you soon on here.
Thank you.
Check out our local libraries. There's something for everyone. And consider getting a library card. It's free. Check it out. All right, we will be back with the rest of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
One of the longest-running syndicated television series is back, America's Black Forum, a weekly series highlighting the latest in our lifestyles, business, entertainment, and finance. We introduce you to entrepreneurs who are making their mark in the business world and leaders who are fighting for change.
Welcome to America's Black Forum.
Tune in each week to know what's happening in our world today on America's Black Forum.
I'm Amy Goodman, host of Democracy Now! Our independent news hour offers diverse perspectives and unique opinions, often unheard in the mainstream media, live as the news unfolds. Tune in for Democracy Now!, the War and Peace Report, weekday mornings at 9 and evenings at 6 on TV8 Vail, Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on Channel 92.
Welcome to Nantucket Rope Bracelets. All of our stylish bracelets are handmade in our Nantucket workshop, using only the best non-shrinking line with soft, flexible finish. Find us at nantucketropebracelets.com and order your beautiful piece from Nantucket today.
I'm Danella Richard. I've made a career traveling the world. I've worked for some of the biggest names in travel, and now I've traded in my business suit for a swimsuit. Swimming with the sharks, swinging at the edge of the world, throwing back a few shots, or shall I say spirits. Ooh. Eating some of the best cuisine, and even making a few furry friends along the way. I invite you to come along with me and discover the world.
Join us in exploring the everyday lives of community members here in the Vail Valley. Hear their inspiring stories of how they came here, their contributions to our community, and why they chose to call this place home. We want you to be one of our neighbors. If you would like to be featured or nominate someone to be featured, please send an email to Danielle@tv8vail.com. We look forward to featuring your story right here on TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome into the TVA Weather Center on this Friday morning, rolling into Labor Day. 8 a.m., 52 degrees to start the day today. We'll see a high of 76, sunny skies on this Friday. We love to see that. Winds decent, 5 to 10 miles per hour coming in from the west today. Into the hourly, things heat up around noon to 70 and 76 degrees at 4 p.m. Those sunny skies are going to hang around all day until the clouds start rolling in this evening, and at 8 p.m. temperatures come down to 67 degrees. Into the I-70 corridor, Denver hitting a high of 89 today. How about them Buffs last night? Vail, high of 76, Avon, high of 80. Eagle, a high of 84 today, but sunshine throughout the Rocky Mountain region today if you're getting out there on an adventure. Tonight, a low of 48 with partly cloudy skies and 5 to 10 mile per hour winds. Tomorrow, we'll see some sun, and this weekend should be great, but we'll see what happens next weekend. That's our show for this week. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks to Nick and Terry in the back. We will see you guys next week, and have a great weekend.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
You know TV8 Vail has great local content, but did you know about our production services? Hire an expert to develop your website reel, commercials, live stream events, studio production, and more. If you can dream it, we can help you do it. TV8 delivers high-quality content in both English and Spanish. Contact us today to discuss your next project. Email Danielle at tv8vail.com.